but I don't want a relationship with you either, I can't get mad at him for macking on other girls. You already told me what the fuck was up.
I don't think you can control how you're gonna feel.
Yeah, that's probably how it starts. And
I don't think you can control it. And that's what I'm saying, especially if y'all are exclusively, because y'all are exclusive. If y'all are exclusively fucking and and hanging out with each other and being at social events,
right?
I mean that's a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die.
Ready? Yeah. Hey man, it's the Got 15 podcast coming back, man. Volume 3, man. Part who knows? It's your boy Mike, man. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Michael.Porter, man.
Follow me on Instagram at it's ChanMan1.
Hey man, y'all go follow Mike.
Yeah, you saw it.
What happened?
The only Mike.
You saw
greatest Mike. You see it? Yeah. Vlog on the way.
Vlog on the way.
Hey, bro. Follow the realest producer that's trying his hardest out here, man. At X.B Daily on Instagram, bro, for sure, bro.
And we got a special guest to my left. Go and shout yourself out.
All right, hey y'all, my name's Carla. Y'all can follow me at typxcal.carla on Instagram.
I know the vibes, man. Make sure y'all go check her page out. So, Chan, what you got for us today, big guy?
Well, you have some stuff to read off for us. Get us into a good conversation today. We got something spicy for y'all. That's what I want to call it.
Okay, I mean, I feel like we just want to get the caller in because caller made the post. So like, let's just start off with this. Let's start off with this. Express like how you was feeling when you posted that, or what you posted yesterday, and that whole situation with it. We'll get into it like that.
Okay, so basically, I made a post about like people having casual sex in this generation, and I was just basically trying to pick everybody's brain, like see how they felt about it, see if they think it's okay, see if they think that there's more to it, and blase. And so there were some responses that were, what I thought people were going to say. There was some off the wall shit, and then there was just like some normal, like, agree to disagree. I just really wanted to pick people's brain.
So you think casual sex is ruining this generation?
I wouldn't say it's ruining it. I feel like it's an expectation. Like, I feel like it's just something that's more normalized than it should be. Like, it's nothing wrong with it. Like, if you want to do it, then go for it. But if you just casually fucking the same person for 2 years and not your boyfriend or nothing, then, like, why do you think that's okay?
What's wrong with that?
If it's not wrong with you, then go for it. But it's like, how can you say you want to... It's like, how do you know that person's committed to you just because y'all been fucking for 2 years?
But what if they don't want the commitment?
If they don't want it, then that's a boundary that's like, set beforehand. Yeah, but, like, if you meet a girl... She meet your family, you meet her family, y'all doing everything together, y'all spend every day together for 2-3+ years, and that's not your girlfriend, but everybody know y'all together.
But how many situations is like that though?
It's not a lot. I mean, I feel like it's a lot, but it just all depends on like what's seen, like who you know. Yeah. Like from my personal experience and from people I know, like this shit happens a lot. I'm not gonna say the 2 year happens a lot, but like 6 months, 4 months. Blah,
for
blah,
sure.
Like it's not a timeline on when you need to ask somebody out, but like I feel like niggas know when you do or don't want to be with somebody. So if you with somebody for 2 years that you ain't asked them to be their girlfriend, or even like 8 months, like there's something stopping you. Either you gonna tell her or you not. So and if not, and she convenient and it's working out, y'all gonna keep fucking going. So
how long do you think is like too long to be in this situation where you haven't been like asked to be anything?
I feel like I hate to put a time stamp on things because I feel like if you have a valid reason for why you not asking somebody out, then okay. But me personally, like if I'm with you for a year, whether you ask me out or not, you're my nigga. Like you're stuck. Like I'm just warning you now. And if you tell me like if you have a valid reason why, then okay, that's something that we talk about in private. But if everybody know we together, then
what's facts? Oh gosh, she's on your ass. Something, but what's a valid reason? Because I mean, a valid reason to you could be, or a valid reason in his head could be some bullshit to you.
Right. From like me having homeboy friends, some people be like they meet a girl and know that that's a girl they want, but they not ready yet, so they growing with her and they're using her help to grow. But then they grow and realize like, damn, maybe I don't want to be with her no more. So that's when shit get a little rocky. Iffy. Like they want to be with her, but they just not ready for the commitment yet. So they're trying to use her to get them there, but that's not the best way to go about it. Because like, yeah, y'all can be together for 2 years. She can make you the person that you want to be, but then you gonna want to sprout into something else, and she gonna still be stuck on a nigga she met 2 years ago.
I feel like it's the nigga fault. I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
I mean, not necessarily. I feel like if you're a female and you're cool with being with somebody for that long, then go off. But like, if you know you wanted to be a girlfriend a year ago, then why didn't you have that conversation? Like, communication is key. You could have just been like, hey, we together for a year. Is there a reason why you don't want to ask me out? Like, everybody knows we're together. Why don't you want to make that commitment? Like, just say, like, wanting to grow with somebody, I feel like it's the only valid reason you can say that you haven't asked somebody out. Like, you want to experience something with them to see how they are. Like, that's valid, but
I feel like it's between the two people just communicating. Like, y'all both got to have an understanding of what y'all want or what y'all got going on.
I think a lot of people don't know what they want, bro. Especially, like, nigga, bro, we talking about 21, 22. Motherfuckers don't know what they want, bro. Motherfuckers is.
But you can communicate. You can communicate that too. You're like,
I agree, but nigga, they not trying to hear that shit.
I mean, I can speak on me. Like,
they ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hey, I told you how I feel.
Right, I can speak on me. There was a person that I was with, like, off rip. We both realized, like, we don't want a relationship. Like, that's just not something that we focusing on right now. But we hanging out, we smoking together, we obviously fucking doing all this shit. People know, but. You know what I'm saying? And I even told him, like, you know, main thing, like, you're not my nigga, cool, but don't lie to me. Like, that's the main thing. You meet a new bitch, cool, leave me alone. Like, you feel like you want to fuck somebody else, cool, leave me alone. But, you know, you're not my man, so I can't tell you who you can and can't talk to. I can't tell you who you can and can't be around. But for my health, you owe me the fact of not fucking lying to me. Like, so
lying to you
like,
as far as, like, who else he's being, what you saying?
Yeah, like, if you're fucking on two girls at once, like, if he be like, hey, Carla, like, I would rather you just be like, hey, Carla, I met a new girl, I want to fuck on her. I will leave you the fuck alone versus you fuck me and somebody else. I would rather you be honest. Like, if it hurts my feelings, then cool, but at least you were honest. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather a nigga be real than 8 months down the road, I feel like you've been fucking me and another girl the entire time. Like, that's some shit.
I feel like that's easier than to hear than the dude come as a, hey, like, you might have STD.
I don't disagree with that, but I just think that's, I think it's pretty unrealistic to ask a nigga to say, yeah, I met this new bitch. I'm done with you.
I mean, you don't really gotta say it like that. Like, at the end of the day, you're not my nigga, so you're allowed to be around other females. You're allowed to talk to other girls. Who says I wasn't talking to other niggas too? Me and you just fucking. So you owe me the respect of, hey, I'm texting another girl. You know, we cool, we hanging out. You don't gotta tell me that. But when you get to a point where you feel like you want to fuck on her, then just be like, hey, like, I know.
But if y'all established in the beginning that y'all were not gonna ever be in a relationship or ever do anything. I don't know. I think that's an interesting dynamic to be in.
Thing, like,
that's what I think. I think she's saying, like, because you said if he's
you said like fucking niggas raw type shit.
I mean, how do I know he's not fucking the bitch raw?
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to take other girls out on dates, go for it. You're not my nigga. You got one job at that point, and we just fucking. But at the end of the day, if I'm fucking you and we doing shit together constantly, and you go and add another bitch in the mix and I don't know, that's my health. You owe me that. You at least owe me to tell me, like, it's fucked up, but hey, I want to fuck another girl. Like, it's bare minimum at that point.
I'm just trying to see, like, I'm trying to think about, like, how that shit would actually go. You know what I'm saying? In a real conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's never going to be a real conversation because that's some wild shit to tell somebody. But at the end of the day, if you really give a fuck about somebody, that should be a normal conversation that people are having.
I feel like if y'all are grown enough to have the conversation of we're just fucking, y'all are grown enough to have the conversation of I'm fucking somebody else.
Be like, hey, I met a girl, I took her out on some dates. I want to fuck
you. Don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't want to hear that. But it's my health though. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like
he should just stop talking to you then.
And if
that's basically that's what it is.
And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But at the end of the day, like, we're not stupid. I'm gonna pick up a vibe. Like, if a nigga stopped talking to me for a month, it's another bitch in the picture.
But if y'all are exclusively talking to each other, fucking, y'all in a relationship. That's a relationship.
And that's why I'm okay.
So you just said that you don't like how that, you know, it's
a sneaky link. That's all it is.
No, she's saying that.
Nah, they on some low key shit.
That's some low key shit.
Right.
That's a little bit more than sneaky link.
That's what sneaky link.
Nah, sneaky link is like every other Friday night.
Sneaky link is
the difference.
That's just how often.
It just depends on how often. It's like a sneaky link is just like we fucking. That's it. We don't hang out. We don't got mutuals. We don't whatever. Like, it's just fuck. Go on about your day. Me and that dude actually had friends, like, we had, like, people knew, so that's why, like, we just knew that there was not gonna, like, I knew that
like, y'all popping out together type shit.
It wasn't popping out together, but like, if me and him was in a room together, bitches aren't dumb. Like, niggas aren't dumb. They're gonna like, oh, Carla,
okay, clearly,
like, you know what I'm saying? I can clearly see there's something there, but at the end of the day, like, I didn't want a relationship. So if I was to walk in the room, see him talking to another girl, shit, do your thing, twin. Like,
but you wouldn't fuck with that shit though.
I wouldn't care. You're not my nigga. I feel like if I communicate with you what I want and we're being honest with each other, I can't get mad at you for doing exactly what
She
the
don't
fuck you told me.
even. She don't even have the
Day
right
one.
to be upset though.
If you told me,
I
hey,
never say you don't
Carla,
have. I mean, but
right, like
saying you don't have the right is not gonna change the fact that your emotions are gonna.
I just
be
feel like if a
emotional. You're
nigga
gonna
look
feel
in
how
my
you're gonna
face
feel.
and be like, I don't want a relationship with you, and I look at that nigga in his face and be like, I don't want a relationship with you either, I can't get mad at him for macking on other girls. You already told me what the fuck was up.
I don't think you
then I'm just
can
getting mad at
control how you're gonna feel.
Yeah, that's probably how it starts. And
I
then,
don't think you can control it.
True.
And that's what I'm saying, especially if y'all are exclusively, because I mean, y'all are exclusive. If y'all are exclusively
Basically.
fucking and and hanging out with each other and being at social events,
Right.
Yeah,
I mean
that's a
that's a
relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a relationship.
Like that's a relationship. Like
No
you
matter
said,
what y'all wanna
without
call
saying.
it.
I just feel like it was just, I guess, different from my experience just because the communication, I guess, was like the relationship part wasn't going to happen. So there was really nothing to get mad about, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like, and that's another thing. Like, that's the whole reason why I'm on this whole celibacy shit now, because that's the casual sex shit that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not going to say it's too normalized because, again, like I said, like, I was cool with it. So I was like, all right, it doesn't matter. But that's normally how everybody's relationship fucking starts. Like, oh, me and this girl just fucking. Now all of our friends know we fucking. Now everybody know we fucking. So fuck, I might as well just ask her out.
Shit.
Like, that's how some
fair.
people be.
That was a great.
That sounds
point.
like an obligation.
That's
if
a fair
anything,
point.
though.
I mean, that's
so-
what it. I mean,
that's
be
what
for real.
That's what a
So what are you
relationship is.
looking to gain from this celibacy journey?
Just basically like having more respect for myself. Like, I feel like I'm more than just sex, and I feel like as a man, if you don't see more than me than just my body, then why the fuck am I entertaining you at that point? It's a waste of time. Like, I'm finna be 22. I'm finna have my own apartment. Like, I'm finna graduate. Like, that's I'm not gonna say it's some college child shit, because you can do that as an adult if you want to. But at the end of the day, sooner or later, people are gonna want to settle down. Sooner or later, people are gonna, get married, have kids. If the whole dating pool that I'm attracting are a bunch of niggas that just want to fuck, like,
It's a great point.
how are you gonna?
Basically, you
respect
tired of the
it.
bullshit. Then that's what
Yeah,
it sounds
it's
So
like.
you
just-
looking for something serious? What you saying now?
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm looking for a relationship. I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm focusing on myself, and if you're a man and you see me more than my body, then what's the problem?
So basically, you're not gonna be no unless you're in a relationship. So you
That's-
not saying that you're looking for one.
That's
But-
the goal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that it's gonna
Only
be
do
hard
it, right,
to follow, but
right.
the goal is for
That's the plan,
me
yeah,
not to
that's
have
the
sex
plan.
again until somebody's my boyfriend. That's the plan. Now, some shit might happen and I don't fucking know, but
Facts.
that's the goal. The goal is, like, you have to be my boyfriend to get that access to me. And I mean,
I
is
mean,
what
I think
it is,
I
but
think that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
I'm not
feel like
mad at
I'm
it.
gonna
I'm
have
not
my-
mad at
It's a
it.
good way to
I'm
live.
mad
I'm
at
gonna
it.
have my fun in college already. Like, that shit's boring. Like, I'm gonna text you, we gonna fuck for 4 months, and then we gonna act like we don't fucking know each other. That's a waste of my
It
time.
is a weird dynamic.
It is a
It's
weird
weird as
dynamic.
fuck.
This is a weird dynamic. But I got a question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's take, like, just people around our age, right? What percent of the people in relationship around our age you think, like, how long would their relationship last if sex was just taken out completely?
How,
Like,
how
what percent of people? What percent of relationships would end if sex was taken out completely?
Are you saying just our generation, or
Yeah,
you saying,
just like people around.
I feel like
our
I
age
can
right
give you
now.
two answers. The one answer for our generation, I mean, I'd say 90%,
Mm-hmm.
but then I'd say outside of our generation, 90% as well. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like
Okay.
your sex is a big part of being in a relationship.
yeah.
With somebody. Like,
The 90%.
That's like without kissing each other or
maybe
something.
70% outside.
Coming
I
from
mean, like, if we're talking outside, like the elderly, but the elderly be getting that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
I would
telling
say,
you.
like, thinking about it from, like, I don't want to say a logical perspective, but just
But why would you break up with somebody?
like sex was pushed into people's, like, social media. Little kids know about sex quick as fuck. So it's like they think that shit is just normal day-to-day shit. Like, when I was growing up, like, I was telling my mom, like, on TV, like, first kisses, first dates, like, that was big as fuck. So, like, for me growing up, I was excited for my first kiss, my first date. Now, if you look on TV, look on social media, niggas just kissing and fucking for fun, and that's what kids are seeing. So they think that that's what's normal. So at the end of the day, like, they don't know that there's supposed to be a
More
day
to it,
or
you're saying.
yeah, because that's not what they're shown. Like, you look at the kid shows we watched growing up versus the kid shows they showing little kids now. Not saying it's
They
wrong,
fucking on them
but
shows?
I'm about to say, what shows
no,
you
they
are?
just
What?
like kissing, like nothing wrong with gay couples, but gay couples and all that shit, like it's normal to them now. So because of gay couples and because of transgenders and stuff like that, they're not pushing the motive, but they're showing kids it's okay to be comfortable.
Earlier, and you're saying that's
sexual,
opening them to
Again,
what even
exposed.
sexuality even
Exactly.
is.
So like a kid's gonna see a girl and a girl kissing on TV. They don't know what the fuck going on, but they see a girl and a girl kissing.
And they gotta ask.
And they gotta figure some
now
shit
you gotta
out.
explain.
Right. So they're gonna go on Google. They're gonna go on TikTok. They're gonna go on Twitter. Their mind's gonna get made up young, and by the time they're in middle school, they probably already fucking because that's just what
You think
they
that
see.
you think you think that the slider has kind of moved down, like as
I
far
feel
as
like-
the normalized age for, you know what I'm saying, the youth to have sex type shit.
Yes, because of the shit that's presented to them at the age now. I didn't have social media like that for real growing up. The TV
When
shows
you get
that
social media,
I didn't get my first phone until I was 13. So my parents
different.
really, I don't want to say they sheltered me, but they really made sure I did shit right. So like I had Instagram and shit I was supposed to, but like I was a nerd growing up for real. So like I didn't really have friends, so I wasn't really on this shit, you know,
yeah. But
gossiping or
but
whatever. But
that's like just a side note. I feel like that's what me and might be going back and forth with as far as like when kids normally would do it or blah blah blah. But like you just said, you feel like you didn't have many friends that were on that shit or
nah,
in
I was just
general.
around a bunch of book smart.
But do you
Ask
think that
people.
if you were in a situation where you had somebody that you found attractive or whatever, would you have not necessarily had sex, but I mean
I
kiss,
feel like,
been,
I mean, like, I would have done what I seen on TV. I would have wanted to hold hands. I would have wanted to kiss because that's what I would have seen on TV. Like, sex and shit, I found out about that shit in middle school because that's what middle schoolers fucking taught me. Like, my parents didn't teach me that shit because that was something I don't want to say they want to shelter me from it, but at the end of the day, like, they're not going to be home 24/7.
Talking about it was
Right. Like, they're not going to be home 24/7. My high school, my middle school, and my elementary school was all in the same neighborhood. So it was a walk from people's houses. So if niggas wanted to get shit, like, you walking out the middle school, you're going to your house and you're going back to fucking middle school. Like, this shit didn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like because I didn't have social media at a young age, because I was around a certain group, like, it wasn't presented to me as easily as it would have. Now, if I would have had TikTok at fucking like 13, then hell yeah, I would have met a nigga, see them attractive and be like, damn, like I want to see what sex feels like because that's what the fuck's on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I'm watching like fucking
with that
Bratz, iCarly and shit. They're not fucking on that show. They're going on dates and holding hands.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought was cool. Like,
That's a
like
good
High
point.
School Musical. Like I was super excited to fucking have a nigga sing to me and shit. 'Cause that's what I thought the
Go
fuck
to
was gonna
prom
happen.
and shit.
Yeah, that's what
Prom
that's
was the
what was
pinnacle.
presented to me.
Yeah.
They
But-
didn't tell you what we have after prom. Prom was just the goal
Nah,
of it.
literally watching Mean Girls for the first time. I think I was in like, I don't know how old I was, but that was when I was like, oh shit, there's
they getting
way
this-
fucking
there's
much
some
more
more.
out
Yeah,
there
yeah.
than fucking Disney Channel. Like, it just really depends on what age it's shown to you and then who you hang around like as a kid. Because if your parents didn't teach it to you, somebody did.
Somebody will.
Somebody's going to. Like, I remember literally I was in like middle school and somebody was like, I guess like the word penis or whatever, some shit was around, and like that's just something my parents just didn't talk about. So I went to school, or I went back home, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they're like, "Who was telling you about that?" And I'm like, "Everybody
That's what they
talks
talking
about it.
about.
I don't know what the fuck it is."
My
So you
mom
just
said-
went
they
home
told
and
me to
said
look it up.
penis?
No, it was
My mom
porn.
was
They
like,
said
"Around."
fucking porn. I didn't know what the fuck it was, so I went home. I'm like, "Mom, what's porn?" And she was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "The middle schoolers watch it." They said like.
She probably had a stroke right there.
No, she was just like, that's not good for your age limit. And then again, I didn't have a phone. So it was
He
like,
was like, okay.
You
I
couldn't
had a
even find
computer.
it.
What I'm going to go on my mom's computer and look
Yeah.
up what is porn. Like, she's going to see this shit. I'm not dumb. So it's just like,
He said yes.
I ain't even gonna lie. When
Take
I
the
was like
risk.
8, there was this website. Bro.
you were
risk.
8. That's the problem.
Yeah, like said, there was this websites. My god brother was like, "Y'all ever heard of Sexy Games, nigga?"
See, it was fucking projected to you at fucking 8.
He said,
Yeah.
"What's that?"
You were
Nigga.
8 though.
Getting busy.
What grade were you in when you were 8?
says
That's
sexy
like
I don't even remember, like second
third.
grade.
That's fucking insane.
Shit happens though, bro. Like especially with, you know what I'm saying, as a young nigga, bro. It happens.
I
And
feel
it
like
was-
it's just different because I'm a girl. Like I was a daddy's
sure.
girl, so it was just like my dad was not going for
they
none of that
want you to
shit,
be,
like, at
and
all.
that's how
Like,
it should be.
I had my first kiss in high school. Obviously, like I was
First
anyway,
kiss, like
in
first
high
peck,
school,
first peck.
and I was
I
okay.
think my first peck was like
I
right
just
fifth
want
grade,
to
bro.
clarify, like
Second.
I was a nerd. I had like one friend. Like I'm not gonna. I was in middle school, so I'm not gonna say I wasn't the most attractive person, but there was girls in middle school that looked like this, and I was like this, and I was very shy. So it was just kind of like wasn't nobody really looking out for me in middle
Yeah.
school. High school come around, I'm doing track, I'm in all this other shit. You know, I'm growing into my body and shit.
Had a little
I'm
bit
realizing
more,
who I
yeah.
am. You know, I'm getting asked to prom, and I'm like, okay.
Let's get this money.
You know what I'm saying? A nigga want a kiss? Fuck it. Like, it's just a kiss. But
Do it.
And with that being said, man, that's what they got 15 podcast. And we out, man. Peace.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide.
Appreciate y'all popping out to the podcast, man. Make sure y'all leave a like. Go ahead and comment something. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our videos, bro.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos posted weekly. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and I already know we're on YouTube, man. Go check us out everywhere.
Show.
All right. Well, everything is going.
All right, man. Y'all ready, bro?
Yeah.
Put this shit back on. Hey man, this nigga is.
Bro, you saw it
dog
switch.
shit,
You
bro.
saw
You're
it
dog shit.
switch.
You're dog shit, bro. You're
No.
dog shit. Why did you not just stay on me like you
I
did
was
at the start?
switching. You ain't give me no
I don't
warning or
understand,
nothing.
nigga. What do you mean? You said, are you ready?
Usually, I'm the one that be
All
like,
right, are you ready, bro? You let me know. Go ahead. Come on, talk to me.
Alright,
Talk to me.
alright.
Come on.